These are the ones I'm working on for a little bit. We're gonna start with All in the Family. Annalyn, Little Alamigo. This is continuing the I do about an hour post-Moogle and then turn over to the MSQ. So we're in the post-Moogle section of it. There was a split second there where I tried to use dark vision. What a pleasant surprise, my friend. I've been so enthralled with learning about Alamigan remedies, I've quite forgotten when last we spoke. So tell me, what brings you here today? What? A letter from my father? Dearest daughter, I fear I am not long for this world. My belly grows worse with every passing day. I have something I must give you before my time here draws to a close. My father was ill. Not alone with a mortal ailment of the stomach. Our relationship is fraught, I shan't deny it. But neither will I idly watch him die. I just learned of a remedy that ought to be potent enough to cure even the green rot. And I need only trader vetch roots to brew it. Archon, gather me some from Zonok to the south. 3 bunches, please. I would give all I have to do the plucking myself, but I fear the Amalja would make terribly short work of one so weak as I. What have the long bells spent setting Alamigan been for, if not this? I swear to you, my father will not perish. Not if I have aught to say about it. I was gonna say, there's usually an exit out of these sides. Yes, you can fly no higher. What's up? Just gathering these plants. Don't mind me. They legit do not care. Gotta go back in the front door and around, I take it. I'm most relieved to see if you're turned unharmed. And what of the trader vetch roots? Yep, right here. Didn't even bother me. Thank goodness. It will take no small time to grind and steep these tubers. At least now I can complete my draw. Yet I find little comfort in that. Visions of my father all alone and in agony weigh all too heavily upon my mind. He's simply too proud to ask for aid of those around him, especially now he has put home behind him to organize his merchants from Highbridge. Please, Archon, would you go and be a friend to him where no one else can? Promise I shan't be more than a few melds behind you with the remedy. Ear furnishings. Top tier name. Looking back, my friend, I knew you weren't immune to the lure of the merchandise. Mayhap I can interest you in a... Dear me, why do you look like one bound for the Lich Yard? Slow down. A fatal ailment of the stomach? Me? Gods be good, this is certainly the first I'm hearing of it. Father, I have it. The remedy is done. Yeah, bless my soul. What brings you to these parts? I came to deliver the remedy. Please, you must drink it quickly, lest its effects be lessened. For you, my dear, I would swig anything swiftly. Just allow me one small question beforehand. A remedy for what exactly? An all-amigan infusion for your stomach, which does still ail you, does it not? Ah, yes, of course, that ailment. My girl, I'm afraid it troubles me terribly. A man can only take so much pain in one lifetime, and I'm near ready to cry mercy. It's my own damned fault. Always blinded by pride and the glitter of gil as I was. Thought take me, I was so sure business would take root and grow mighty in this wasteland. But I have little and less to show for the years I've poured into this place. To call what I make every moon a pittance does injustice to the word. By merely opening my ledgers has me doubled over grasping my stomach in pain. Things have grown so dismal, I might even give up being a merchant. My life is near over. What? Is that, dearest? Your life is near over as a merchant? That's all? You have no mortal sickness of the stomach, nor are you headed for an early grave? An early grave? Why would you possibly think that? Ah, but I'd forgotten you make every mole hill into a mountain, Hihira. Really, my girl, you ought to have a thicker skin by now. Merely concerned for your health, father. Good gods, no one has ever perished from a stomach ache. But no matter. I'm glad you're here, even if you've come on a fool's errand. I have a gift for you. Please, take it. Now. What's that? Speak up, Hihira. I want nothing from you now, nor anything to do with you ever again. The name of the 12 has gotten into her. But I never meant... Good gods, is that really what I wrote? Hihira had the right of it then. I've been a complete arse of a father, leading her so astray with that letter. Was I thinking calling her too sensitive? I'll take me, I must find her at once and apologize, but which way did she... Bloody hell, Sierra ran due south, straight towards an Amalja encampment. Adventure, please, you must follow her and keep her safe from those lizard men. I'd love to know why it's not for setting up the black background if it doesn't fill the space. An issue with slideshows versus just static images. Thank you, Orca. Gods, what possessed me to come here? I was a fool for letting my father upset me so, and for blundering so near to the Amaljaw. All I wish to do now is return to little Alamigo and think things for a spell. I suppose my father ought to know no harm has come to me, but I have no stomach for the man at the moment. Would you please tell him in my stead? There are few things as ridiculous as the angry Lalafell stomp. Daughter. Something befallen her? Well? Is she safe then? Thank the gods above for that. I've never been more worried in my life, nor felt such sharp pains in my belly as while I was waiting for your news. What was I to do but take a swig of that remedy Hihira brought? Let me tell you, it's amazing stuff. The mouthful eased the cramping, and a cup cleansed the pain completely. I had no idea my daughter was such an alchemical prodigy. Why, this remedy is easily worth its weight in gold. It would be criminal to waste this kind of genius, or hide such a miraculous elixir from the realm. You must ask Hihira if she can brew more, to put to market, of course. I'm not asking this to line my own coffers, mind you. No, my daughter created the best, and the realm will be all the better for having access to it. Just think of the lives that could be saved if the remedy were made available to all Eorzea through my network. Of course, my daughter won't believe my motives are pure, so I'd have you give her this keepsake. Favorite of my late wife's, as proof of my sincerity. She was a victim of the green rot, my wife, and for Hihira. Imagine seeing the woman who bore you curled up in soiled small clothes, screaming of agony in her stomach half the time and sobbing the other. That's the memory of her mother Hihira carries. I should have remembered that when writing the blasted letter. Being the lackwit I am, instead I sent Hihira into a panic. Little wonder calling her too sensitive made her livid. Mayhap if I hadn't poisoned our relationship, we could have avoided this ugly business altogether. If only I had not driven the girl away by calling her a naive child all those years ago. All she wanted to do was heal the ailing and little Alamigo, after all. You don't want for alchemical knowledge, but whence comes the gil for your grand crusade, I asked her. Die among the beggars you tried to save if you're foolish enough to pursue such lofty ideals with no coin in your pocket. Wonderful fatherly advice, eh? I think the 12 Hihira wasn't so easily swayed by my folly. Look at the healer she's become. Crafter of remedies fit to save the realm. Trusted friend of the Alamigan refugees she lives with in ways few old dons ever have been. Hihira has grown into a wise and kind woman as her mother was, and hasn't got an ounce of my avarice. She's more than earned my respect, and my blessing to live as she sees fit. So when you give her the necklace, Archon, make her understand how proud she's made me. That was a lot of talking about nothing, bud. I mean, fine, give me the backstory. My father has learned I am well. Did he have aught else to say? Odd. I've seen this before, but I cannot remember where. Father is proud of me? If that be true, his heart has grown less cold and calculating. That he kept my mother's favorite neckpiece for all this time. My mother was the gentlest of souls, all tender smiles and wise words. Why, my fondest childhood memories are of her stroking my head as I lay abed and murmuring, "Sow compassion where you wander, and ever will kindness bloom in your wake." Were it not for my mother's teachings, I would never have learned the ways of alchemy, nor sought to have the ailing with remedies born of my study, to save the ailing. Father never truly seemed to hear what my mother exhorted, though he asked her counsel more than I. Watching him pray so devoutly before the altar of profit was simply more than I could bear. Yet, though I know not if I believe his promises of change, I think of no better way to distribute my remedies than my father's network of merchants. And if his work might deliver succor to the downtrodden, am I so stubborn as to deny him the chance? I'll do it. Alright, I shall at least try. But by enlisting the aid of the Alamegans here and brewing the remedies, how could even the fates deny us success? And after we have made enough to put to market, Father and I will finally talk. About Mother, about my life after leaving home, about everything. Level up. Deliver the challenge to Anselm. Limsolomensa. Okay. Where are you? Oh, not far enough away to bother teleporting to. Okay, yeah, that's level 70, that unlocks Sage. We are the Arty Pirates, we sail the stormy seas, with bird muck on our shoulders and woodworm on our knees. Got business with me, lad? Throw your coin, come back when these fellas are done tussling, and I'm done drinking. Whenever that may be, haha. One in the 7 L's. Found myself some new women what make that L wench look like a puddle of puke. You can keep her for all I care. You and her was made for each other? Phoebus, you blowhard bastard. Thinks I'm gonna take that lying down, does he? There's a wench down in Candlekeep Cave me and him been scrapping over for a while now. Ain't like she's a knockout or nothing, but a puddle of puke? The dog's got a nerve. Any road. I know a woman what'll blow these wenches out of his out of the water. We need an arbiter up for our little shindig. Think you're up to the task, lad? Bet you gold iguana the scurvy cur will be hiding his head in the drowning wench. You best come quick, or you'll be mopping up his lily liver with a bar mat. Drowning wench. You. Ah, dancer. That's Blue Mage. guess we're up here now. You got here just in time, lad. Any more of this contemptible sneak shite, and I'd have gutted him like the minnow he is. So you're the arbiter this bilge rat told me about. Good day to you, lad. Name's Phoebus. The Summers call me Phoebus the Dull, but don't let the name fool you. Me wits are as sharp as me blade. And they tell me there ain't no woman better than mine. Been trying to knock some sense into Elsom's thick skull down in Candlekeep Key. Okay? But every time some meddling plank comes charging in, sticking their nose where it ain't wanted. Huh? D-U-A-Y.
Key.
Okay. Why was that so loud? So this time we ain't fighting with fists, but with facts. And as the only sober one between us, it's only fair you decide who's right and who's talking out their arse. Alright then, me first. I'll show you the apples in me eyes, a pair of Miqo'te beauties what'll put airs on your chest. Follow me down to Bulwark Hall and I'll take me winnings. So we have to go around and judge a beauty contest, is that what I'm understanding? Bulwark Hall is, yeah. But what is going on right now? Ain't that a sight for bloodshot eyes? Can't say the same myself, but you ain't seeing double. There really are two of them. Yep, her peepers are on the Miqo'te twins and tell me they ain't no gods. There ain't no gods. Right after the calamity, it was a terrible tempest struck up and drove me ship against the rocks. Next thing I knew, the boiling waves were dragging me under. I woke up with an head full of snakes, a mouthful full of sand, and a pair of bright voices ringing in my ears. Aye, 'twas the Miqo'te twins brought me back from the long sleep. Not that I knew it at the time, mark ye. One look at that coral hair, that glowing skin, and those eyes you can drown a quarrel in, and I reckoned I was swimming with the angels. 5 years it's been since last I saw them. But guess what? They remember me. There I was, trying to get up the guts to go over to them, and what do you know? They call me over. Ask me how I'm doing. There are tender-hearted beauties like them giving the time of day to a sun-baked scoundrel like me. Tell me that Miqo'te ain't heaven sent. Go on, lad. Go and bend their ears. It ain't every day you get to see charms like that up close and personal. Not on pirate and coin any road. Welcome to Limsa. If there is aught we can assist you with, feel free to ask. For instance, if you needed to be relieved from the attentions of a pair of recalcitrant pirates. See, we might look all sweetness and light, but we're actually fully fledged yellow jackets. We're stationed here in Bulwark Hall not only to offer invaluable tourist information, but to keep an eye on certain undesirable elements who might disturb the peace in our fair city. Phoebus, the gentleman you were just speaking with, is a person of interest to our organization, and is under constant observation. Several times of late, we've seen him lurking in the shadows, staring at us, waiting for his chance to strike. We generally deal with him simply by calling him over. A little formal interrogation rather tends to interfere with his nefarious schemes. Tell me, lad, ain't I right? Ain't they the most perfect creatures you've ever set your eyes on? What? I'm under surveillance? You mean they weren't flirting with me? They were questioning me? You bought a pair of Miqo'te lovelies like them and pay heed to a grisly sight like you? Just stick to your own kind. There's plenty more bottom feeders in the sea. Shut your rotten bilge hole. Aye, they might have misled me, but they did it for a damn good reason. That attentiveness, that sense of duty. There ain't no woman beats the Miqo'te twins. Listen to that. The pitiful quavering of a beached whale. You been had, boy. Follow me down to Fisherman's Bottom and I'll show you it beats a couple of double-dealing Miqo'te. Is Fisherman's Guild not near? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say. Oh god, who are they thirsting over now? There you are, lad. Time to settle this little Barney once and for all. I give ye Sisyphus, a bleeding paragon of womanhood. Back in me pirating days, the captain sent me to the markets there to fence our little ill-gotten gains. Thing is, none of these cricket dealers give me fair coin for the loot our boys spilt their guts for. Well, me blood boiled over. Foaming at the mouth it was, and our Linos like the broadside of a galleon. This one Sisyphus stepped in. Men twice her size are cowering in fear, but she squares right up to me, raging pirate in full cry. Don't be a baby, she says. Get a grip, she says. There took me to the court, did. If any scoundrel should even think about doing Sisyphus down, I'll fetch him a punch up the bracket. Don't believe me? Go and see for yourself, lad. One moment at Sisyphus and you'll be a changed man ever after. Oh Lord. What now? Sisyphus gonna have to say about this weirdo? Hello again, Archon. What's the matter? You got your tackle on a twist? You say Ansem sent you? What's that belligerent boy up to this time? So he's got you choosing between me and those Miqo'te twins up in Bulwark Hall? Silly sods always squabbling over something. You tell him from me that he's got the whole thing topsy-turvy. Much as I'm pleased to be put on a pedestal, there's no way to judge him when it comes to matter of taste. After all, it's like they say, one man's marlin is another man's mud skipper. The world's like a ship. You've got your captains, your mates, your bosuns, your deckhands. Everyone's got their own talents, their own skills. You'd be a long time looking for a sailor who can run the whole boat on his own. Sisyphus smirked. Did it, you lucky bugger. Talk to Sisyphus. So, how was it? Did your life change forever? There's no way of judging. Everyone's got their own talents. They'll blow smoke up me arse and call me a kipper. If it ain't the most wisest thing I've heard in all me life. That settles it. Sisyphus beat some twins hands down. Alright, that's enough. Time for you to make up your mind, Arbiter. I'm not here. It ain't fair or what with Sisyphus right here, there in your face. Let's move over to the docks, then you can give us your verdict. This is what you've been waiting for. Time to wipe that smirk off Fierbrus's face. Come and let us know when you've made your decision. What if my decision is to smack your skulls together? How's that sound for a decision? There it is then. The moment of truth. Come on, lad. Put us out of our misery. Tell us, Arbiter. Which of us has the right of it? Sisyphus the best, or the Miqo'te twins? Out of me way, scrags, or you'll feel me jackboot on your scrawny necks. This ain't no place for idle chit-chat. Get down to the market with the other gossiping fishwives. Captain Roswin. What? Well, if it ain't a pair of washed-up pirates. Listen here, boys. If anyone tells me to quit your drinking and your wenching and your bawling, give him a cuff from me, or I'll keel-haul ye myself. Once a pirate, always a pirate. Build up your scores on deck, then settle them on shore. That's pirate justice. Stand around, bacon. Let your fists do the talking. My gods, what a woman. Like a gulp of grog to a shipwrecked sailor, she is. All this time I'd been pining after them twins, it took me eyes off the real treasure. Aye, Sisyphus many things, but she sure as hell ain't a hard-drinking, hard-fighting pirate captain. Fall her to the bottom of the ocean, I would. Sorry to intrude on your little daydreams, but I really must advise you to come to your senses. The only thing a boorish hard on like her would give you is a nice collection of lumps to decorate those thick skulls of yours. Captain Carvelin? One in the 7 L's. Roswin and now Carvelin. It's like a captain's convention around here. Oh, Carvelin, you stinking scroat. What are you saying about me? Nothing, my dear. Simply removing the scales from these poor fellows' eyes. Mark my words, gentlemen. An animal starved of affection grows desperate, and in its desperation, dangerous. Hey, who you calling desperate? I could have any man I want. Fools are queuing up from here to Thanalan to try their luck with me, and not one of them's fit to lick me boots. That's how it is. Should have known a goddess like her wouldn't look twice at a second-rate deck scrubber like me. Not when there's a living legend like Captain Carvelin around. Now, my good man, I think we have a most grievous misunderstanding. As green as a goblin. What I wouldn't give to be a pirate king, off to a secret rendezvous with my corsair queen. Like something out of a fairy tale it is. Rendezvous? Have you lost your mind, man? I do believe I've wasted quite enough time with you imbeciles. An important business to attend to. Thought I'd finally find the woman of my dreams, but all I got was a rude awakening. Maybe you're right, Elson. Maybe I'm better off sticking to my own kind. Aye, when we got competition like that, you don't stand a chance. Sisyphus right. There ain't no point chasing after the perfect woman. Reckon I'll take another crack at me ale wench. Yeah, it's so bad waking up with a puddle of puke if you've had a good night out. Your ale wench? You beef-whittled barnacle, that wench is mine. Let's take a leaf out of Captain Roswin's book and settle this with our fists. What's a pirate? Always a pirate. Thanks for all your help, lad. It's high time we were heading back to Candlekeep Cay. Come down if you ever want to see your pirate justice in action. Until then, fair winds to ye, and Godspeed. I am concerned. We are the arty pirates. We sail the stormy seas. They didn't give me enough time to read and sing the song. Lint caviar. Level up.